Hi, hello, my dear NEET aspirants. How are you? Welcome to Mass Physics MNR. My name is T. Ashwini Kumar, Faculty of Botany. So, today we are going to discuss another session in the sexual reproduction in flowering plants NCERT 12th standard. Okay, that is a very important aspect, female reproductive part. We are already discussed that is completed first part, that is male reproductive unit, means stamen, microsporangium, then pollen grain development. So now the session, it's a very important, beautiful session, that is female reproductive part. Let us start So now that is what gynoecium. Yeah, it is the female reproductive part of the flower. Gynoecium is the female reproductive part. Female reproductive part of flower. Female reproductive part of flower. So, I already told you in the first session, flower has 4 walls. One is calyx, second one is corolla, third one is androecium, then fourth one is gynoecium. So now this gynoecium is the 4th wall of the flower. 4th wall of the flower. Gynoecium is the 4th wall of the flower, right? Okay, now units of gynoecium is called what? It's a very important, that is a line. Units of gynoecium. So units of gynoecium, that is known as what? Unit of gynoecium. Unit of gynoecium, the name is called carpel. Carpel or pistil. Carpel or pistil, very important. Unit of gynoecium, that is called what? Carpel or pistil. Gynoecium is the wall that consists of gynoecium. A number of carpels are there. Number of pistils, carpel, pistil, both are nothing but same. Okay, right? So now these carpels, that may be a single or in many. So carpel or pistil, carpel or pistil, that may be single, or many. That may be single or many. Okay, right? When carpels are single, the name is called what? The carpels are single or pistils are single, the name is called what? Monocarpellary. Monocarpellary, right? When carpels are many, the name is called what? Carpels are many, the name is called multicarpellary. Multicarpellary. Okay? Multicarpellary. Name lone undi na? Multicarpellary means many carpels are there. Okay na? So single carpel is there, that is called monocarpellary. Sometimes we called monofistillate anochu, multifistillate అని కూడా పిలవచ్చు. Okay, right? Monocarpellary and multicarpellary, right ma? So single pistil is present, that is called monocarpellary. Very important. A best example, the family, that is what? Fabaceae family. Then here multicarpellary means carpels are many, right? When the carpels are many, again this is arranged in 2 ways. Okay na? That is what? Arranged in 2 means one is what? Apocarpus. Then the second one is syncarpus. Apocarpus and second one is what? Syncarpus. So means what? Apocarpus means carpels are free. carpels are free, that is known as what? Apocarpus. What about syncarpus now? Syncarpus means carpels are fused. Carpels are fused or united. That is known as what? Syncarpus. Okay. Compulsory question area ma indicate that triple star. It's a very important questioning area. ఇక్కడ నుంచి మన questioning వచ్చే అవకాశం ఉంటది. Apocarpus and syncarpus. Okay. Apocarpus, the best examples are what? What are the apocarpus? Gynoecium example. Example, that is what? Rose, lotus, and one more is what? Micaelia. Rose, lotus, and Micaelia, right? Then what about syncarpus examples are what? Syncarpus example. The syncarpus example is what ma? That is what? Papaver somniferum, Nallamandu antam nana, papaver. Okay, then one more name is what? Hibiscus. That is a common name is China rose. Telugu name is what? Mandara. Okay na? Yeah, these are the carpel arrangement. When the carpels are many, the arrangement is two types. One is apocarpus and second one is syncarpus ma. So apocarpus means carpels are free, that is known as what? Apocarpus. When carpels are fused or united together, that is known as syncarpus. Apocarpus examples are what? Rose, lotus, Micaelia. Then syncarpus examples are what? Papaver and hibiscus, that is China rose. Okay. Yeah, this is about what? Carpels information, right? Now, what is the carpel now? Carpel means what? So, see the diagram of the carpel. What are the parts of the means what? Carpel. So, before going to that, very important word ma. That is the questioning area, right? Carpel is equivalent to the megasporophyll, right? What about carpel? Carpel or pistil. Carpel or pistil, that is equivalent to the what? That is megasporophyll. So in the previous session I already told to you the stamen megasporophyll. The stamen equivalent to what? The stamen equivalent to that is called microsporophyll. Then carpel or pistil equivalent to what is that? Megasporophyll. It's a very important, right? Okay, megasporophyll, right ma. Now carpel, parts of carpel. What are the parts are there ma? Parts of carpel. So there are the three parts are there ma. Total how many parts are there here? Three parts are there. So what are the three parts now here? So the first part is what? The first part is what is that ma? That is stigma. Okay. Then the second part is what? Style. Second part is known as what? Style. Then the third part is what? Ovary. Third part is called what? Ovary. Okay, right? These are the three parts are there ma. So in the carpel. So now see the diagram of carpel here. So like this is what? Carpel diagram. See all of you. So like this is. Okay, now what are the three parts now here? In this first one is what? This one is what? Stigma ma. Stigma. Then second one, this area is what is the second, that is style. Then the third one name is what? Ovary. Yes, these are the three parts. Now this entire structure, now from here to here, this is called what ma? One carpel or pistil. One carpel or pistil. Important. Carpel or pistil. Okay, see now stigma function is what? What about stigma function now? So see all of you, stigma, that is landing platform for pollen grains, means a receptive surface for pollen grains. So when the pollen grains are means transfer of pollen grains to the what stigma portion. So that's why here what stigma is what landing platform, very important. That is the line is there in NCERT, accurate line. It's a concentrate the line, landing platform for pollen grain, landing platform for pollen grains for pollen grains, okay, landing platform for pollen grains. And one more name is what, the stigma is a receptive surface for pollen grains, receptive surface for pollen grains okay na. Yeah, this is the first part of what that is carpel, right? Okay, now next one, second one is what style. So see all of you, style is what, elongated tubular structure is there this portion is called is the style So style is what, elongated tubular structure, so tubular structure, where that is present elongated tubular structure is present where, that is present in beneath the stigma or that lies between the stigma and ovary, okay na. So style that is present between the stigma and ovary portion, that is called what, style. So that appear like a elongated tubular structure, okay, important Next, coming to the next one, this is very important area in this carpel, that is what, ovary. It's a concentrate all of you, ovary, yes, ovary is what, ovary is the basal bulged part. See all of you, this is the portion, this portion is what is the portion, basal bulged means swollen, okay, right? So the basal bulged portion is called what, basal bulged portion of carpel, that is called as what, ovary. Basal bulged portion of the carpel, that is known as what, ovary, okay, right? Now inside the ovary, what is the portion is there inside the ovary, there is a what, ovarian cavity is present, ovarian cavity is present, okay na. This ovarian cavity with what, one or more chambers are there, one or more chambers are present inside, one or more chambers So the one or more chambers are called what, locules, very important, okay na. One or more chambers are present inside the ovarian cavity, that is called what locules, right Then next one is inside the ovarian cavity, there is a cushion like structure is there here which type of portion is present that is cushion like structure, here the cushion like structure is there then the cushion like structure is called as what, placenta, very important, okay na. So placenta is a what, cushion like structure, dindu antam, cushion like structure that is present inside the ovarian cavity, okay na. Yeah, that name is called as what placenta, okay, right? So now coming to the next one, through which the placenta, there is a small structure is present inside that, the name is called what ovule, very important. Inside that there is a small structure is present, the small structure is called as what ovule is present, like this, ovule, okay na. Yeah, this is called as what ovule, okay na, right the portion is called as what, ovule, okay. So once see all of you the story of ovary. Along the ovary is what, basal bulged portion of the carpel, right? So inside the ovary, there is a ovarian cavity is present, like they are what, locules, but such type of locules are one are there or more chambers are there, so they are called as what, locules Inside the ovarian cavity, there is a cushion-like structure is present. The cushion-like structure name is called as what, ma? Placenta. Cushion-like structure name is called what? Placenta. Through the placenta, inside that, ovule is attached, ma. Very, 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 very important. Okay. This is the ovary portion right now. So these are the three parts are present in where? Carpel or pistil. What are the three parts? One is stigma, second one is style, third one is the ovary. Okay. Stigma is the landing platform for pollen grain. Then style is what? Elongated tubular structure. Then ovary is what, ma? That is basal bulged portion of the carpel. Basal bulged portion of the carpel. Okay, right now, you know, in the first year chapter in the morphology of flowering plants, placentation is there. That means arrangement of ovules within the ovary. The name is called what? Placentation. There are the types of placentations are there. Marginal placentation, then axial placentation, free central placentation, then parietal placentation, then basal placentation, like such type of placentations are there, ma. So now here inside that, inside the placenta means inside the ovarian cavity, there is a what type of structure is present? Ovule is present. What is the structure? Ovule is present. So right now, what about ovule? So ovule structure is what? How it looks like, ma? We'll see now. So next, that is what? Ovule. 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 Careful. Ovule. Also called what? Ovule is also called integumented megasporangium. Integumented megasporangium. Integumented megasporangium. Integumented megasporangium. Okay, right, ma? So now this type of ovules are maybe single, maybe one within the ovary, maybe one ovule is present, or many ovules are also present. Many ovules. One ovule is present or many ovules are also present inside the ovary, right? One ovule best example is what? Wheat. Then next one is what, ma? Paddy. And one more also, that is known as what? Mango. Mangifera indica. Mango. Okay, right? Wheat, paddy and mango is there, ma. Many ovules inside the ovary, many ovules are present. The ovules example is what? That is very, very important. Orchids. Okay, na? Then next one, papaya. Okay, next watermelon, right? Okay, these are the, what about, ma? Many ovules are present in that plants. So integumented megasporangium is called ovule. Such type of ovules may be one or many. One ovule examples are what? Wheat, paddy, mango. Nana, concentrate these examples because of why here, that is NCERT is there, ma, in the examples. We accurate ga NCERT lo ichar, nana. So this questioning area, concentrate. Before that I am already told to you, na, that is apocarpus and syncarpus also. That is diagrammatical representation manaku undi akkada examples lo. So concentrate. Maybe one ovule examples are what? Wheat, paddy, mango. Many ovules examples are what? Orchids, papaya, watermelon. Okay, clear now? Coming to the next one, structure of the ovule is what? Structure of ovule. Structure of ovule. Structure of ovule. How that is there, ma? Structure of ovule, right? See, structure of the ovule, first of all, it's a structure is looks like, ma, this type of structure. Okay, that means first of all, stalk of the ovule is called what? Stalk of the ovule is called what? Right? See, all of you, stalk of the ovule is called what? That is what? Funicle. It's a very, very important. This is the funicle. Funicle means what, ma? Stalk of the ovule. Stalk of the ovule, that is known as what? Funicle. Okay. So through this funicle is means what ma? Attached to the placenta. Okay, right ma? So funicle, stalk of the ovule is known as what? Funicle. Now there is a line is there in NCERT. Ovule is the small structure or big structure. That is what? Small structure. Important ma? Ovule is the small structure. Small structure, not that big structure ma. NCERT ra, this is important. Ovule is the small structure ma. This small structure of the ovule is attached to the, right ma, very very important. That is what, like this is the portion. This portion is called as what ra? Placenta. This is known as what? Placenta. Okay na. So by means of what stalk like structure is there? The stalk like structure is known as what? Funicle. Stalk like structure is called as what? Funicle. Clear all of you. Next one. This is the body of the ovule, complete portion. This is what? Body of the ovule. Then the body of the ovule, then this one is what? Stalk of the ovule. Then both are fusion takes place. The portion is called as what? This is known as what ma? It's a very important. The name is called as what? Hilum. Hilum. Okay na? Hilum. So means what? Hilum means represents what? That is the junction between the ovule, body of the ovule and funicle. Okay na? So that is what? Junction. Junction between what? Between the ovule and what? Funicle. Between the body of the ovule and funicle. The portion is called as what? Hilum. Okay, clear all of you? Then clear now. Next one, this is the portion of the ovule. It's a very very main important part is there inside the ovule, right? This inside the part, this is the major part ma. The major part is called as what ra? Nucellus. Most important ma. This is called as what? Nucellus. Okay na? So nucellus means what? Nucellus means that is mass of parenchyma cells. These are called what? Mass of parenchyma cells. Mass of parenchyma cells. Okay na? Mass of parenchyma cells. Next, then that is what? Abundant, that have abundant reserve food materials. Abundant reserve food materials are there. Abundant reserve food materials are present. Very very important. So right ma, this is what? Nucellus. Okay na? Actually, so nucellus is completely consumed during the development of what ra? That is embryo sac. But in some plants, the nucellus is remain persistent. Okay na? So that is called what? Remnant nucellus. Remnant nucellus. Remnant nucellus. The name is called what ma? Or persistent nucellus. The name is called what is that ra? Very very important. That is perisperm. What is the name? Perisperm. Important ma. Remnant of nucellus is called as what? Perisperm. Okay nana. So now best example where perisperms are seen in, that is beet. Okay na? Beet, right? Important ma. Pepper. Pepper. Also beet and pepper, that is perispermic seeds, and sometimes that is what? Castor also one of the example. Castor. That is endospermic also. Castor. Endospermic seed also, that is example, right? So remnant of nucellus is called what? Perisperm. It's a important questioning area. Ikkada nunchi question vache avakasam undi. Concentrate ma. Perisperm. Okay, very very important. Remnant of nucellus. See all of you, this nucellus ploid is what? Actually ovule ploid is what? What is the ovule ploidy ma? The ploidy of the ovule is what? Diploid. The ploidy of the ovule is called what? Diploid. So right now, that's why inside the ovule there is a mass of parenchyma cells are present. The mass of parenchyma cells are called what? Nucellus, right? So that nucellus ploidy also, that is what ma? 2L. Nucellus ploidy also 2L. Nana, ploidy level మీద questions frame అవుతున్నాయి. Okay, కొంచెం కాన్సంట్రేట్ చేయండి అక్కడ. నేను అన్ని ప్లాయిడ్స్ మీకు ఇస్తాను. సో రైట్, nucellus the ploid is what 2n, total complete ovule is 2n, so that each and every part also the ploid level is what 2n. So we'll see now. Coming to the next one, what about perispermoploidy? Okay na, perispermoploid is what? You know already nucellus ploid is what 2n, but perisperm means what? Remnant of nucellus is called perisperm, right? So that's why here what? Nucellus ploidy edunte, then perispermoploidy also that is same, right? So that perispermoploidy also what 2n condition, important. Okay, yeah, this is very very important, that is nucellus information. Clear now? Next one, actually see all of you, this is the nucellus portion, right? This is the nucellus, but now this nucellus is enclosed by what? There is a integuments are there. Okay na, these are called as what integuments. Okay na, integuments, right ma? Okay na, these are called what? Integuments. Okay, very very important. So see all of you, these integuments are what ma? They are also 2n in condition, right? But these integuments encloses what nucellus, very very important. See all of you. So these the type of integuments enclosing the complete portion of what? Nucellus, but except at where ma? Except at the tip of the ovule. This is the portion, right, where the integuments are absent. Okay na, so now the portion is called a passage or pore like structure. The name is called as what? Micropyle. The name is called what? Micropyle. Very 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 important. This is known as what? Micropyle means what? It's a pore like structure, it's a passage, right ma? So this type of micropyle is exactly opposite to the micropyle portion. This portion is called as what? Chalaja. The portion name is called what? Chalaja. So question is the chalaja is what? Basal part of the what? Ovule. Very very important. Chalaja is the basal part of the ovule. Basal part of the ovule. Basal part of ovule. The name is called what ma? Chalaja. Okay, right? Chalaja is the basal part. So that is located which side ma? Exactly opposite to the micropyle, right? This is the micropyle zone. Exactly opposite to the micropyle. The name is called what? Chalaja. So that's why chalaja indicates what? Basal part of ovule. Very very important. Okay, clear now? Coming to the next one, based on the number of integuments, that is surrounds actually what? Nucellus. Okay na, based on the number of integuments, ovules are again 3 types ma. What are the 3 types here? See all of you. First one is what? Unitegmic ovules. Then the second type is what? Bitegmic ovules. Then the third one is what? It's a ategmic ovules ma. Okay, right? Yeah, very important. Unitegmic, bitegmic, ategmic. This is beyond ncert information but important, right? Okay, unitegmic name lo nam chudana. Uni means what? It's a single, right? Uni means what here? Single. Okay na, so single integument, only one integument, that is single integument, only one integumented ovule is called what ma? Unitegmic ovule. Okay, right? The best example is what? That is gamopetale members. Gamopetale means petale means petals ra. Petale means petals. Gamopetale means fused petals. Gamopetale means fused petals, right? Bitegmic ovules means what? How many integuments are there? 2 integumented ovule. So 2 integumented ovules are called as what ma? Bitegmic. Okay na. So example of a bitegmic ovule is called what? Polypetale. Polypetale. Polypetale, right? Polypetale condition. Okay na? So polypetale. Polypetale means what ma? Here also again same petale means petals. Poly means here free. Poly means here free. Ategmic ovules means what? Ategmic. Name lo undana. A means here that indicates what? Absent. That indicates what? Absent here. What are the absent here? Tegmic means integuments. Integuments are absent. Okay na? So there is no integuments. No integuments. No integuments. There is no integuments means what? Naked. Naked ovule. You know that very important. Naked. So no integuments. So the best example is what ma? Yes, parasitic plants. That is Loranthus. Loranthus. Okay na? Then Santalum. Santalum, Loranthus, Santalum, they are the parasitic plants. Parasitic roots are present. Okay, based on the number of integuments, there are how many types? 3 types of ovules are there: unitegmic, bitegmic, and ategmic ovules. Okay, clear now. Coming to the next, inside the nucellus, there is a single embryo sac is located. How many embryo sacs are located inside that? There is a single embryo sac is located ma. Single embryo sac, right? Yeah, this is what a single embryo sac is located. This name is called what? Embryo sac. We'll see the detailed information is there in the embryo sac structure ma. So little later the information is there. This is called what? Embryo sac. So there is a question is there in NCERT. So how many embryo sacs? Embryo sac, nothing but one more name is there. The name is called what? Female gametophyte. Female gametophyte. Okay na? How many embryo sacs are present in an ovule? Question na. Adi question in NCERT. That is only one single embryo sac or single female gametophyte is present. It's a very important indication is what? Then each cell of the embryo sac is what? Haploid in condition. That is condition is what? Haploid. How to that haploid? We'll see little later. The information is there ma. So now this is the entire structure of what? Ovule information. See all of you. Stalk of the ovule is called funicle. That is the funicle is attached to where? A cushion like structure. The name is called what? Placenta. Then this is complete part of what ma? Ovule. This ovule surrounds by what? Integuments are there ma. These integuments, where the integuments are absent, the portion is called what? Micropyle region. Exactly opposite to the micropyle, the portion is what ma? Chalaja. Chalaja is the basal part of the ovule ma. Inside the ovule, there is a major part is there. The major part is called what? Nucellus. But the nucellus is what? A mass of parenchyma. Now parenchyma means what? That is the one of the very important tissue of the plant organ, because you know that is what a major component of the within the organ is what? Parenchyma. You know parenchyma functions, there are 3 functions. PSS means photosynthesis, storage and secretion ma. So one is photosynthesis is there ma. Then photosynthesis means by doing the photosynthesis they can prepare the food material. Such food materials are present inside where? Nucellus. That's why that is what abundant reserve food materials are present in where? Nucellus ma. So when presence of nucellum, such type of seeds are called what? Perispermic seeds. Example, beet, pepper, like their castor, they are the examples ma. Meaning is what? Perisperm means a remnant of nucellus is known as what? Perisperm. Then inside the nucellus there is a one embryo sac is located, or female gametophyte is located ma. Right? Now move on the megasporogenesis means what? Actually how there is formation of the embryo sac and female gametophyte, we'll see little later. That is before that what ma? Megasporogenesis means what? Megasporogenesis. Megasporogenesis. What is the meaning? Megasporogenesis. Is there ma? Line is there. మెగాస్పోరోజెనిసిస్ దాంట్లోనే ఉంది మీనింగ్ మెగాస్పోరోజెనిసిస్ అన్న మీన్స్ వాట్ మెగాస్పోర్ that is formed ఓకేనా సో మీన్స్ ప్రాసెస్ ఆఫ్ ఫార్మేషన్ ఆఫ్ మెగాస్పోర్స్ రైట్ మా ప్రాసెస్ ఆఫ్ ఫార్మేషన్ ఆఫ్ మెగాస్పోర్స్ from where megaspore mother cell from megaspore mother cell okay na megaspore mother cell megaspore mother cell megaspore mother cell all mother cells you know the ploid is what 2n okay na this process is called what megasporogenesis and megasporogenesis. Before going to that, what about sir megaspore mother cell now? So just now I already told you now that is what just this is the ovule. Inside the major part is what nucellus, right? So here nucellus means what mass of parenchyma cells are there, right? That is the tissue. Okay. Now so one of the nucellus cell undergo differentiation means lost the division capacity, right? Undergo differentiation to form what megaspore mother cell. Okay na so that nucellus is differentiated one of the nucellus cell differentiate to form what megaspore mother cell right ma megaspore mother cell yeah this is what story okay na one of the nucellus cell that is undergo differentiation takes place to form what megaspore mother cell ma important right. Now see the megaspore mother cell that is it's a big cell. This is what megaspore mother cell. This is the megaspore mother cell. So you know that megaspore mother cell surrounds what? Megaspore mother cell that is surrounded means what ma? See all of you. A mass of parenchyma cells are there. A mass of parenchyma cells like these are called what? Mass of parenchyma cells are called what? Nucellus. I already told you na. These are the mass of parenchyma cells ma. Mass of parenchyma cells. This is the nucellus. Name is called what? Nucellus, right? These are the nucellus cells. Okay na? Mass of parenchyma cells. Okay, right? Like this is the structure. So this is the big cell is what? White color layer to only. That is called what ma? MMC means what ra? Megaspore mother cell. Megaspore mother cell, right? The inside the megaspore mother cell that have what? A dense cytoplasm is present. What is the present? A dense cytoplasm is present. Dense cytoplasm like this is what? A cytoplasm. Dense cytoplasm is present. Okay na? And also a prominent nucleus also present ma inside that. Inside a prominent nucleus also present, right? Yeah, this is what? A nucleus. Okay na? Yeah, these dots are what ma? That is cytoplasm. Okay na? Cytoplasm. Important, right? Yeah, this is now complete structure is what ra? Megaspore mother cell structure. Megaspore. Now these dot like structures are what ma? That is nucellus. Okay na? So if number of nucellus cells unnai. Andulo one cell is differentiated, right? That is bigger. The bigger cell is called as what? Megaspore mother cell. Okay. Now this megaspore mother cell undergo the first meiotic division. Actually you know the meiosis that means reduction division. So meiosis 1 is there and meiosis 2 are there ma. So both are called meiosis, right? That is also called reductional division. So MMC ploidy level is what ra? Now 2n ploidy level is there ma. Which undergo first meiotic division meiosis 1. Undergo meiosis 1. Now that is to form what? This megaspore mother cell to form what ra? dyad of cells are formed. Ma. What about dyad? Like this is megaspore mother cell that undergo what? First meiosis 1 to form what? Dyad of cells, right? So that is surrounded like same as these. These are called as what? Nucellus cells. ఎలా ఉన్న nucellus cells అలానే ఉంటాయి. These are the nucellus cells ma. ఓకేనా? But only what about megaspore mother cell only undergo what? Meiotic division takes place. That leads to formation of what? That leads to formation of what ma? 2 megaspores are formed. Now this is called as what? Megaspore dyad. Megaspore dyad. Megaspore dyad. Careful ma ikkada. మీరు meiosis number ని గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. Remember that. So next undergo what is the next one? Next division that is called as what? Meiosis 2. Meiosis 2. Nana, meiosis 1, meiosis 2 both are called what? One meiosis. Okay, one meiosis, right? Okay, now meiosis 2. Now undergo how many? Total meiosis 2 nothing but what? Mitotic division, right? When here see all of you, MMC undergo meiosis 1. That becomes into megaspore dyad, but megaspore ploidy is what? The megaspore ploidy is what? Half ploidy here. So that's why that is called what? Reductional division. So reductional division ma, reductional. What is that reductional division ma? That is meiosis reductional division. Because why? See all of you here, dyad means megaspore mother cell diploid is there, which undergo meiosis 1, that is to form what? Megaspore dyads, means they are what? Haploid in condition. Megaspores are haploid ma. And one more division that is called what? Meiosis 2. Now to form what? How many megaspores are formed now? There are the 4 megaspores are formed. Total how many megaspores ma now? 4 megaspores are formed. Like these are the 4 megaspores. All the megaspores are arranged. That is what? Linear. These are arrangement is what? Linear type of arrangement. Linear tetrad anandi. Linear tetrad. Very very important. Linear tetrad ma. Linear tetrad. Careful all of you. This is linear tetrad. Okay, see all of you. This portion is, what is the portion? This is what? Micropylar end. Micropylar end. See all of you. One of the nucellus cell that is differentiated into megaspore mother cell. That megaspore mother cell differentiation towards which side ma? Micropylar end. So that's why this is what? Micropylar end. Micropylar end anand. Okay na? Now how many megaspores are formed now? All these are what? 4. Total how many ma? 4 megaspores. 4 megaspores. That's why that is tetrad anda. Tetrad. Tetrad. Megaspores. How many total? 4 megaspore tetrad. All they are, what is the ploidy level? Haploid in condition. What is the ploidy level? Haploid in condition. Careful ma. Usually most of the angiosperms, very very important ma. Most of the angiosperms, that is what? Towards the micropylar side, how many are there? Total 4. But 3 megaspores, not microspores ma. 3 megaspores are what? Degenerated. How many megaspores are degenerated? 3 megaspores are degenerated. 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 Okay na? So 3 megaspores are degenerated. Towards which side they are present? Which side ma? That is towards micropylar side only. Micropylar side. Now which one is the functional now? Very very important. This is very very important. This is the functional megaspore, right ma? Functional megaspore. Functional megaspore. Okay na? Functional megaspore. Important ra. Functional megaspore. Okay na? So this is present towards which side? That is chalajal side. Chalajal side. Which side this is present? Chalajal side is present. Very very important. Towards which side ma? Chalajal side. So functional megaspores, how many are there? Only one. Only one. Single megaspore, that is only functional. present towards which side? Chala gel side. Careful all of you. Yeah, this is about what? This is complete linear arrangement of the megaspores are there. But in that how many are degeneration takes place? 3 are degenerated. Okay, now these degenerated megaspores are located which side? Micropylar side. Functional megaspore is located which side? That is chala gel side. This is very important. See all of you, మనము ఇనిషియల్ ఏం తీసుకున్నాం నాన్న, మెగాస్పోర్ మదర్ సెల్ దట్ ఈస్ అండర్గో diploid condition. When it is undergo the meiosis division takes place, that is to form what? Megaspores. Now the definition is what? Process of formation of megaspores. Process of formation of megaspores from where? Megaspore mother cell. See, this is what? Megaspore mother cell. These are what? Megaspores. These megaspores are formed from where? Megaspore mother cell. Now the entire process is called what? Megasporogenesis. Megasporogenesis. There is a one question is there in NCERT, all of you. Why here reductional division or meiotic division is takes place in during the formation of megasporogenesis? Because of what is that answer? The reason is what? To ensure the formation of haploid gametophyte. So that compulsory what about megaspore mother cell undergo meiotic division takes place. Okay na? Why here megaspore mother cell undergo meiotic division takes place? There is a question is there in NCERT. The reason is what? To ensure the formation of what? A female gametophyte, that is haploid or embryo sac. Okay, that's why compulsory which type of division is takes place? The division is what? Reduction division or meiotic division is takes place ma. This is very important. Meek NCERT lo question is వదిలిపెట్టాను. Answer is what? To ensure the formation of what? Female gametophyte, haploid female gametophyte. That is the answer ma. Yeah, this is about what? Complete megasporogenesis. Final ga manaki how many functional megaspores are there ma now? How many functional megaspores are there? There are only one functional megaspore is there. This functional megaspore is located towards which side ma? That is chala gel side. Okay na? That is what? Chala gel side. Okay. Now this functional megaspore is, the functional megaspore undergo the development takes place to form a female gametophyte or embryo sac. So that's why the megaspore is the first cell of female gametophyte. Very important. Which one is the first cell of female gametophyte? So now the answer is what ma? Megaspore. Functional megaspore. Megaspore is the first cell of female gametophyte. Female gametophyte. Nana. Female gametophyte. One more name is called what? Embryo sac. Embryo sac. Embryo sac. Okay na? So microspore ploidy emanna. What about the microspore ploidy nana? The microspore ploidy is what? Haploid. So megaspore ploidy is what? Haploid. The megaspore, that is the first cell of what? Female gametophyte or embryo sac. So that embryo sac ploidy also what? That is also what? Haploid in condition. See all of you, megaspore is the first cell of what? Female gametophyte. In the first video, microspore are the first cell of what? Male gametophyte. Okay na? So don't confuse ma. Microspore is the first cell of what? Male gametophyte. Megaspore is the first cell of what ma? Female gametophyte. Okay na? So that this female gametophyte, one more name is called what? Embryo sac. So now the embryo sac ploidy is what? Haploid. Each cell of the embryo sac ploidy is what? Haploid in condition. Okay, right? Yeah, this is about what? Complete structure of the megasporogenesis. It's a clear all of you. Right now, coming to the next. See, the next area is what? Female gametophyte. or embryo sac. Okay na? So female gametophyte, female gametophyte, female gametophyte or embryo sac, embryo sac. Seema Panchanan Maheshwari is the one of the very important scientist ma. So P Maheshwari, P Maheshwari, P Maheshwari, P Maheshwari classify the embryo sacs. There are the types are there ma. One is monosporic type embryo sac, monosporic type of embryo sac, monosporic type of embryo sac. Second one bisporic type of embryo sac. Third one tetrasporic type of embryo sac. Total 3 types are there ma. Monosporic, bisporic, tetrasporic. Name lo na unnai nani ikkada. Monosporic type means what? Monosporic type means what ra? The formation of female gametophyte from a single megaspore. Okay na? So right here all of you. So only one megaspore involved to formation of what? Involved to formation of what ma? A female gametophyte. Female gametophyte. Yeah, that is called what ra? Monosporic type. Okay, how many megaspores are involved in the formation of embryo sac in that condition? Only one. So the best example of a monosporic developments or example is what ra? It's a very important, that is what most common type, polygonum type, polygonum embryo sac, because Strasburger discovered this type of embryo sac ma, polygonum type, polygonum, okay na, polygonum, and one more is what? Enothera, okay na. Yeah, next, coming to the next one, bisporic means what? Bisporic. So name is there, bisporic means what ra? Here bi means 2. So means 2 megaspores participate, 2 megaspores are involved to formation of what? It's a female gametophyte. Okay na? 2 megaspores. Here how many megaspores? 2 megaspores involved to formation of what? Female gametophyte, also known as what? Embryo sac. That is known as what? Bisporic type ma. So the best example is what? Allium type. Okay na. Then next one is Endymion type. Allium type and Endymion type. Okay na. Now the last one is what? Tetrasporic type means what? Here formation of total meaning is there. Tetra means how many? 4. So that 4 megaspores here. 4 megaspores are involved for the formation of what? Embryo sac. 4 megaspores are involved to formation of what? Embryo sac. Yeah, this type of embryo sac is known as what? Tetrasporic type of embryo sac ma. So the best examples of what ra? That is what? Peperomia, okay na. Then Pinia type, then Drusa type, then like nana. These are, so this is complete beyond NCERT information. No need to require bisporic and tetrasporic. Just basic information is enough. Okay na. So this is degree level, right? Now see all of you, monosporic type is very important, because of why? In our NCERT syllabus, this is only there, that is monosporic type, polygonum type of embryo sac is there ma. What is the meaning? Polygonum type of embryo sac means what ra? It's a embryo sac, formation of the embryo sac from a single megaspore only. Okay na? A single megaspore. Usually the single megaspore, functional megaspore is located which side? That is chalajal side. I already told you right now. So now we'll see the first type, that is the important type, that is only there in the syllabus. One is what ma? Polygonum type of the embryosac, female gametophyte. Okay. See now, polygonum type. So embryosac structure. Embryosac, before the structure, how that is formed? Embryosac development anandi. Embryosac development. Okay na? Or female gametophyte development. Okay, we'll see now. So how many megaspores are involved for the formation of this embryosac? So only one functional megaspore only. Only one functional megaspore involved to formation of water. Only one functional megaspore is what? That is present towards which side? Chalajal side. This is only contribute to the formation of what? Entire embryosac structure. We'll see now. See all of you, this is the first, right ma, all of you, this one is what? Right, megaspore. Functional megaspore. Then see all of you, these three are what? Degenerated megaspores. These three are what? These three are degenerated megaspores. I already told you, right? So they are present towards the microphylar side, but only this one is what? Functional megaspore. Yes ma, functional megaspore, right? Now see all of you, this functional megaspore undergo, see, it's a very important, how many mitotic generations, how many mitotic division. Maximum ikkada confuse avutaru nana, careful. So there are 3 mitotic generations. 3 mitotic generations. How many divisions? 7 mitotic divisions. How many mitotic divisions here? 7 mitotic divisions. Careful. This is very important. For the formation of one embryo sac from functional megaspore, how many mitotic divisions to required? Answer is what ma? 7 mitotic division. How many mitotic generations to required? That is 3 mitotic generations. Very important. See, first mitotic generation. This is the first mitotic generation. So now see all of you, here inside that what ma? There is a functional nucleus. This is what? Nucleus. This is nucleus. This nucleus undergo first mitotic division takes place. Now how many nuclei are formed? There are the 2 nuclei are formed right now. Now these 2 nuclei move to what? Opposite poles. These 2 nuclei move to where ma? Opposite poles. Now that looks like what? 2 nucleated embryo sac now. 2 nucleated embryo sac now, right? See, 2 nucleated embryo sac, right? Here one nucleus, here one nucleus. So that 2 nucleated embryo sac. 2 nucleated embryo sac, important. 2 nucleated embryo sac, right ma? After that next one, one more means what? Second mitotic generation. But how many nuclei are there ma? Inside how many nuclei are there? 2 nuclei. So means how many mitotic divisions are now required? 2 mitotic division. Here one mitotic division is required. Here one more mitotic division is required. So that here 2 mitotic division. Here already one mitotic division is completed. This is the first nuclei undergo first mitotic generation and nuclei. First mitotic division and first mitotic generation, that is to form two nucleated embryo sac. Okay now, after this these two nuclei undergo second mitotic generation but two mitotic divisions, because how many nuclei are there here? Two nuclei. So that's why required how many mitotic division? Two mitotic divisions. Now the result is what? What is the result now? The next result is what ma? There are how many nuclear formula in each pole here? One nuclei here and one more nuclei. This one is one and this one is another nuclei, right? So now this stage is called what? Four nucleated embryo sac. Four nucleated embryo sac. Very, very important. Four nucleated embryo sac. And one more sequential means what? Actually here is the first mitotic division. Then remaining two sequential generations means how many mitotic divisions will require. See, this is again what? Next generation, that is what ma? Third mitotic generation. But how many mitotic divisions now? See here inside the embryo sac, how many nuclei are there? Four nuclei are there. So that means four nuclei means how many mitotic division right now? Four mitotic division. So right here undergo again what? Mitotic division takes place. Now see ma. Now see here. Then each pole total how many nuclei are formed? Nana total four nuclei in each pole. In each pole four nuclei. Now this stage is called what? Eight nucleated embryo sac. 8 nucleated embryo sac is formed. 8 nucleated embryo sac is formed. Very, very, very important. Okay now. So Nana see all of you from here to here. Nana see here two mitotic division. Here how many? Here what? Here 2, here 2. Here 2 and here 2. So that means 2 plus 2 means what? 4 mitotic divisions. Okay now. So 2 mitotic divisions. Here 1, 2. Then here 1, what about ma? 4 mitotic divisions are there. 4 mitotic divisions. Yeah. Here how many mitotic divisions ma? 2 mitotic divisions. 2 mitotic divisions. Yeah, here how many mitotic divisions ma? Only 1 mitotic divisions. Only 1 mitotic division. Yeah, see now. From functional megaspore to 8 nucleated embryo sac, all the divisions are free nuclear divisions only. See all of you. All the divisions are which type of divisions only? Free nuclear divisions. That means what? That is not immediately followed by the cell wall formation. There is no cell wall formation only. Just only nuclear division only takes place. All the type of nuclear divisions are strictly free nuclear divisions. All these type of nuclears are what ma? Strictly free nuclear divisions. Free nuclear divisions. Free nuclear divisions. Okkasari count cheddam nana. Total how many free nuclear divisions are there now? See all of you. Here how many total? That means what? Here 1 na. Then here 2. 1 plus 2. That is means 3. Here what? How many? 4. So means 1 plus 2 plus 4, that is equal to what? 7. So total 7 mitotic division is there ma line. 7 mitotic division. How many generations are here? This is the first generation. This is the second generation. This is the third generation. So now 3 mitotic generations, 7 mitotic divisions are takes place. Finally 8 nucleated embryo sac is formed. Finally 8 nucleated embryo sac is formed. After 8 nucleated embryo sac formation, now what happens? Okay, see all of you. So now very, very important, 6 of 8 total is 8, right? 6 of 8 nuclei laid down formation of cell wall. Then organization into cells. How many ma? How many? 6 of 8 only. 6 of 8. These 6 of 8, 6 nuclei are organized into what means? Formation of cell wall. Formation of cell wall. Formation of cell wall. Okay now. So now formation of cell wall, they organized into what now? They organized into now cells. Organized into what ma? Cells. Okay now. 6 total 8. Total 8 nuclei. But in that 6 nuclei, that means what? Involved in formation of what? Cell wall. When involved in formation means what? They all the nuclei are surrounded by cell wall. Now they becomes into what? Cells. Okay. So now how many cells now? 6 cells are formed. Then remaining, see all of you, remaining how many nuclei are there ma? In the total 8, 6 are surrounded by the cell wall formation. The remaining 2 are there. Now these 2 nuclei moves to the center or migrate to the center. Means like, see all of you, this is also migrate to the center. This is also migrate to the center. Now these 2 nuclei are called as what? Polar nuclei. These 2 nuclei are called as what ma? Polar nuclei. Now see all of you, polar nuclei means like here there is no one more, means what? That is nuclei. See here only just 3 nuclei are there. Here only 3 nuclei are there now. So in center how many nuclei are there? 2 nuclei. These 2 nuclei are called as what? Polar nuclei. Polar nuclei. Now these 2 polar nuclei are present in one large cell ma. The large cell is called what? Central cell. These 2 polar nuclei are present in where? The large cell. The large cell is called as what ma? Central cell, right? Now completely what about 8 nucleated stage that becomes into what about ma? Cells or organization takes place, that is 7 celled stage. We will see the detailed diagram about what? Structure of the what about female gametophyte. So see, now you know this is what before the diagram. Here how many how many nuclei are there? There are the 3 nuclei. Here how many? There are also 3 nuclei, but in center how many? 2 nuclei, right ma? So now the arrangement is what? 3 plus 2 plus 3. This is what? Nuclei arrangement. Nuclei arrangement. Nuclei arrangement, careful. After that these nuclei are laid down cell wall formation. Laid down by cell wall formation. Now they are organized into what ma? That is what? Cells ra. See all of you here. These are what? One cell. This is the another cell, right? Okay. See now. This is the bigger one. Then coming to these 2 are small. Then here these 3 are the cells. Okay, right? In central, like this is what ma? 1. These are the polar nuclei, 2 polar nuclei, right? Okay, now coming to the next, this is what? Nuclei. Yeah, these are the nuclei. These are polar nuclei. Now see all of you, here how many cells are there ma? 3 cells. 3 cells which are present towards which side? Micropylar side. Micropylar side. These 3 cells are organized to form what? These 3 cells are organized to form what? Egg apparatus. Egg apparatus. Okay na? Now coming to this, these cells are what? These also 3 cells ma. So now these are present towards which side? Chelagel side ma. Chelagel side. Now these three cells are organized to form what ma? That is antipodals. 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 In middle there are the two polar nuclei are there but present on one large cell. The name is called what? Central cell. Central cell. Now count ma. In egg apparatus, how many cells are there? 1 plus 2 arrangement. One is what? Egg cell ra. One is egg cell. Then two are what? Synergids are there ma. We'll see the detailed information. Synergids. Now in here three cells are what? Three are antipodal. This is one central cell. Now the arrangement is what? 3 plus 1 plus 3. What is the arrangement? 3 plus 1 plus 3. Okay na? So these are what? Cells arrangement. Cells arrangement. Cells arrangement. Okay na? 3 plus 1 plus 3. So how many cells total now? 7 cells. So here to 3 plus 2 plus 3. What is arrangement? Nuclei arrangement. How many total nuclei here? What? 8. So that's why now the type of embryo sac is what ma? 8 nucleated 7-celled embryo sac. 8 nucleated 7-celled embryo sac. Okay na? Yeah, this type of embryo sac is seen in where ma? That is seen in polygonum. Polygonum plant. Discovered in polygonum plant. By who? That is by who? Strasburger scientist ma. Strasburger, Tine Burger gar scientist here. Strasburger seen in polygonum plant. That's why this type of gametophyte is also called polygonum type of female gametophyte. Okay. Now see the structure of the female gametophyte now. Okay na? What about the structure? Now clear cut idea ma. So total how many mitotic divisions takes place for the formation of one single female gametophyte? 7 mitotic division. How many mitotic generations? 3 mitotic generations. So right now see all of you, this type of complete structure of the female gametophyte is developed from how many megaspores na? A single megaspore. So now this is called as what? Monosporic type of embryo sac. Okay, clear all of you? Right ma? Now see the diagram means what about complete structure of the female gametophyte or embryo sac ra? Yeah, this is the embryo sac. See all of you, it's a very important for NEET examination, diagram based question. Careful all of you. See this portion is what is a portion? Micropyle. Micropylar end. Yeah, this portion is what is a portion? Chelagel end. I already told you na. Exactly opposite to the micropyle, that is called what? Chalaja. Right? Okay, now see all of you here in the chelagel portion there are how many cells are organized ma? In the chelagel region there are how many cells are organized ma? There are the 3 cells are organized, right? How many cells are? 3 cells are organized, right? These are the 3 cells, right? Okay na? Then next in micropylar side how many cells are organized ma? In micropylar side how many cells are organized? Again here also 3 cells are organized, right? 3 cells are organized. So right ma, these are the 3 cells are organized. Okay na? 3 cells are organized. Okay, right? 3 cells. Right ma. Now coming to the next one, in central how many nuclei are there ma? There are the 2 nuclei are there, right? This is one and this one is another nuclei. Okay, 2 polar nuclei are located which are present on where? Central cell ma. This complete portion is what? Central cell. Okay, see all of you, this is the central cell, like this type of diagram. Okay, yeah, right ma. This is the central cell ma, complete green color structure, right all of you. Now see in the portion there are the 3 parts are there now. Yes, like see, this is the entire diagram. First indicate that this is called as what? Antipodal cells. Antipodal cells. Okay. Now this portion is, what is the portion? Central cell. That's why this is big cell. In the central cell, these two are what? These two are what? Polar nuclei. Polar nuclei. Okay, now coming to the next, these are what, ma? Now here, this is what, the central big cell is there. That is called what? Egg cell. Egg cell. Now these two are what, ma? These two are, what are they, ma? Synergids. Synergids. Okay, na? Synergids. Now these two parts are completely called as what? Egg apparatus. Egg apparatus. Egg apparatus. Okay, na? Egg cell. Synergids constitute as what? Egg apparatus. This is the first part. Then this is what? Second part. Then this one is central cell is third one. So there are completely the structure of the female gametophyte. This is what? Female gametophyte. Female gametophyte. Also known as embryosac. Also known as embryosac. There are the three parts are there, ma. Clear, all of you. Careful now. So the first egg apparatus, see all of you. The middle big cell is called as what? Egg cell. The middle big cell is called what? Egg cell. Either side of the egg cell, there are what? Two synergids are there. Either side of the egg cell, two synergids are there. See, very important function they perform on synergids. That is what? Synergids have some special cellular thickenings are there, ma. What are they? Cellular thickenings are there. Cellular thickenings. Cellular thickenings. So one more name is what? That is what? Finger-like projections anta nenu. Finger-like projections. Finger-like projections. The finger-like projections are called what? The finger-like projections like these are, ma. The finger-like projections are called what? Filiform apparatus. Filiform apparatus. ఇక్కడ నుంచి క్వశ్చన్ వచ్చే అవకాశం ఉంటది. Careful, ma. Questioning area this is. Filiform apparatus. Filiform apparatus are the special cellular thickenings are finger-like projections. Okay, now. So now, what about, sir, the filiform apparatus functions now? Filiform apparatus functions are what? They exhibit what are the functions, ma? The first function is what, ra? Filiform apparatus first function is what? Yes, very important. This absorb nutrients from where? New cellus. Then absorb nutrients from new cellus and provide to what? A developing a embryo sac. Okay, na? The first function is what, ma? Absorb nutrients from new cellus. From new cellus. I already told you now, new cellus that has abundant reserve food materials. Absorb nutrients from new cellus and provide to developing embryo sac. Developing embryo sac. This is the first function, ma. Then the second function is what? Very important second function. This is in NCERT, line is there, ma. Guiding of the, that means filiform apparatus actually that secretes some chemicals. Secretes some chemical substances. Secretes some chemical substances. Okay, na? Secrete some chemical substances. That's why. So now what happens? That allows what? Passage or guiding of pollen tube that is towards the means inside the embryo sac, guiding the pollen tube, or passes the pollen tube into embryo sac, means actually when pollen grains are fall onto the stigma, then they produce what? Pollen tube with the help of sugar substances and boron and calcium elements. When that pollen tube that grows into the embryo sac, because why? Due to attraction of what? Chemicals. Such chemicals are produced by what? That is filiform apparatus. So that's why indirectly that is what? Guiding the pollen tube into the embryo sac. These are the two functions are performed by what? Filiform apparatus. Okay now, clear all of you? Yeah, this is about what? First part, egg apparatus information. Now see, when pollen tube enter into the embryo sac, only one of the synergid only degenerated, not that both. Only one of the synergid get degeneration takes place, right? That is one of the important point. That's why synergids also called what? One more name is there. They are called as helper cells. They are called as helper cells. Em help chestunnai? That is passes, guiding of the pollen tube into the what? Embryo sac. That's why that is what? Helper cells are also called cooperative cells. Cooperative cells. Which one, ma? That is synergids only important. Okay. Yes. Next one is what? Antipodal cells. Where they are present? They are located towards which side, ma? Chelazal side only. How many antipodal cells are there? There are 3 antipodal cells are there. So these functions are not known, ma. So that's why they are called as what? Vegetative cells. They are also called vegetative cells. After fertilization, their degeneration takes place. Okay. Yeah, that is about antipodal information. Now coming to the next one. In central, how many polar nuclei are there now? 2 polar nuclei are there. So before fertilization time, these 2 polar nuclei get united takes place. When union takes place, fusion takes place. Now to form what? When polar nuclei or fusion takes place, that is to form what? A secondary nucleus. Secondary nucleus. Right, ma? Secondary nucleus also called definitive nucleus. Now see, initially the polar nuclei ploid is what? Haploid. When fusion takes place, that becomes into what? Secondary nucleus, that is what? Diploid. But Nana, that is single only. Secondary nucleus is single, not the double, that is what? Single only. That is present, entire the process is present in where? Central cell. So that initially the central cell is what? Haploid. When the polar nuclei fusion takes place, that becomes into what? Diploid. Okay now, after the triple fusion takes place, that becomes into what? Triploid. So means inside the one embryo sac, one of the cell, inside the embryo sac, one cell undergo initially haploid. After that, diploid. Finally, that is transformed into triploid. Which cell? That is what, ma? Central cell. Very important. Okay. But before fertilization time, initially all the cells of the embryo sac is haploid. All cells, each and every cell is haploid, ma. So that indicate na synergids are haploid, egg cells are haploid, central cell is haploid, polar nuclei haploid, antipodal cells also haploid. So that means each cell of the embryo sac is what? Haploid in condition. Very important. Okay, this is what complete structure of what, ma? Embryo sac or female gametophyte. Finally, they produce how many egg cells? How many female gametes? Egg cell is nothing but what? Female gametes. Female gamete. How many they produce, ma? Only single. How many? Single female gamete or egg cell is formed, ma. Inside where? Embryo sac. This is the what? Complete structure of the female gametophyte. gametophyte. Okay, see, yeah, from this area, which type question will ask the examiner? మరి ఎగ్జామినర్ ఎక్కడ కాన్సన్ట్రేషన్ చేస్తాడు ఇక్కడ నుంచి క్వశ్చన్స్ ఎలా వస్తాయి. సో సీ ఆల్ ఆఫ్ యూ ద క్వశ్చనింగ్ ఏరియా. ఓకే, సో సీ మా దిస్ ఈస్ వాట్, ఇమాజిన్ మెగాస్పోర్ మదర్ సెల్ which undergo meiosis division takes place. Meiosis, that is 1 and 2. That leads to formation of how many megaspores? 4 megaspores are formed. How many megaspores? 4. In that 4, how many are degenerated? There are 3 are degenerated. How many are functional? Only 1 is the functional. This is the functional megaspore, right? Okay. Now this functional megaspore undergo how many? What about mitotic divisions takes place? 7 mitotic divisions, right? Here 2 nucleated embryo sac. Now this one is 4 nucleated embryo sac. Now this is what? 8 nucleated embryo sac is formed. 8 nucleated embryo sac. After that, these nuclei undergo organization, means what? Cell wall formation takes place. Cell wall formation takes place. Now that is organization into what? A complete structure of the female gametophyte. Here in center, this is what? Egg cell. These two are what? Synergids, like they have what? Finger like projections. Okay, now in central, these are 2 polar nuclei. Now these are what? Antipodal cells, right? Okay, yes ma, these are called what? Antipodal cells. Antipodal cells. Okay, now these two are what? Polar nuclei. Polar nuclei. Then this one is what? Egg cell. Egg cell. Okay, now these two are what? Synergids. Synergids. Okay, how many mitotic generations are takes place, ma? How many mitotic generations are takes place here? First, second, third. So now means what? 3 mitotic generations, 3 mitotic generations. 3 mitotic generations. Okay, how many mitotic divisions? 7 mitotic divisions. 7 mitotic divisions. Okay, right ma. See now, these 4 are what? Megaspores. Megaspores. They are applied, ma. 4 megaspores applied. This is the functional megaspore. Functional megaspore, right? Now see, the questioning is what? For the formation of this is what? Female gametophyte. Female gametophyte. For the formation of female gametophyte or embryo sac from megaspore mother cell, how many mitotic generations, how many meiotic divisions, how many mitotic divisions are takes place? That is the question. Okay, see ma, MMC means megaspore mother cell. That is to form complete structure female gametophyte. How many meiotic divisions are takes place? There are what? Only 1 meiotic division. How many meiotic division? Only 1 meiotic division takes place. How many mitotic generations? 3. How many mitotic divisions? 7. How many meiotic divisions? Only 1. Only 1. So, ఇప్పుడు నేనేమంటున్నాను చూడండి all of you. So, 1 meiotic division takes place, that is to form complete a female gametophyte. How many female gametes are formed here? Only 1, right? How many? Only 1. So, that means what? A number of meiotic divisions is equal to number of egg cell antunna nenu. Yes, Anuchva, right ma? That is very important. So means number of meiotic divisions is equal to number of meiotic divisions is equal to number of female gametes. Number of female gametes. Right? Clear all of you. So now one meiotic division is equal to from one meiotic division is equal to, yes ma, one meiotic division is equal to how many, here what, egg cells are formed ra? Only one egg cell. How many synergids ma? Two synergids. How many antipodals? Three antipodals. How many polar nuclei? Two polar nuclei. See all of you. One meiotic division is equal to R. See all of you. Three mitotic generations. Seven mitotic divisions. That is also equal to, right? 3 mitotic generation, 7 mitotic division, 1 meiotic division. Result is what? One embryo sac. Complete structure is what? One embryo sac. So that embryo sac consists how many? What are the cells are there? One egg cell is there. How many synergies? Two synergids. How many antipodals? 3. How many polar nuclei? That is 2. So now question is what? If embryo sac contain 24 synergids. 24 synergids are formed in a embryo sac. Then how many number of meiotic divisions are required? How many number of mitotic divisions are required? How many number of mitotic generations are required? Like that question. See, simple. Here how many synergids are formed? For 7 mitotic division, 2 synergids are formed. But in the question is what? 24 synergids. How many synergids ma? 24 synergids are there. 24 synergids. Means 24 by 2. That is equal to what? 12. 12 are what? Yes, see all of you. 3 mitotic generations is equal to 2 synergids. 7 mitotic division is equal to what? 2 synergids. Means what? 12 into 7. Right ma? 12 into 7. 12 into 7 means 7 2s are what? 14. 7 1s are 7. 7 plus what about ma? 1. That is what? 8. 84. What about mitotic divisions are required? So how many mitotic generations are required? 12 into 3. 12 3s are, that is equal to 36 are what? Mitotic generations are required. How many meiotic divisions are required here? See ma, one meiotic division is equal to how many egg cell? Only one egg cell. So means 2 synergids, how many meiotics? One meiotic. So that means what? 12 meiotic divisions. How many ma? 12 meiotic divisions are like this. This type of question will ask the examiner ma. Concentrate. So adi antipodal ku apply cheyochu. Antipodals 24 ఇచ్చింది కాబట్టి 24 by 3 వేస్తాం మనం అప్పుడు. 24 by 3 that is equal to what? 8. So 8 into 8, 8 into 7, 8 into 3, 8 into 1. Same as it is apply చేస్తాం. Okay na? Yeah, this is what a type, a model of what ma? That is a questioning area. So concentrate, this is the very important. So here number of meiotic division is equal to number of female gametes. One meiotic division is equal to one egg cell. 3 mitotic generations, so 7 mitotic division, 1 meiotic division is equal to 1 egg cell, 2 synergids, 3 antipodals, 2 polar nuclei. Okay na? Yeah, this is about what? Complete structure of the female gametophyte. Okay, see all of you. So the second oral is what ra? That is gynoecium, the female reproductive part of the flower, that is called gynoecium. inside that gynoecium. So there are the carpels are there. So such carpels there are free or in fused conditions are there ma. So now the type of carpel consists ovary, style and stigma. Inside the ovary, ovarian cavity is present. So inside the ovarian cavity there is a cushion like structure is there, that is called placenta. On that placenta, through the placenta there are the ovules are present. Inside the ovule there is a massa parenchyma cell is there, that is called nucellus. Inside the nucellus only one of the embryo sac is present. That embryo sac consists of what ma? Egg cell, 2 synergids, 3 antipodals, 2 polar nuclear formed. Now see all of you, in the first session that male gametophyte that contain 2 male gametes are there ma. Then in the female gametophyte, how many female gametes are there? Only 1. But in angiosperms, both male and female gametes are non-motile in condition. So that's why how to, what about bring about the fertilization, brought about the fertilization process takes place. So that is the one of the special mechanism is there, that is called as what ma? Pollination mechanism. We'll see the next session. It's a very interesting session. How that is the pollen grains are fall onto the stigma. What about contrivances or adaptations are takes place in self-pollination and cross-pollination. What are the agents are involved in the pollination mechanism? We'll see the next session. The beautiful session is there ma. So thank you all of you.